What's up, everybody? So today I'm going to be showing you how to install the interior ambient lighting on the S550. It's one of the little projects I have going on. Well, I've been having it, just haven't had time to post it. So yeah, as you can see back here, got some new tires, little peak 3-piece wheels that I picked up. Somebody selling them for hella cheap, and I got them for a steal almost. So I'm gonna be refinishing those myself, resealing them, refinishing them, and something I couldn't pass up on. I mean, yeah, you'll see it. Probably not the top that I would pick as far as the selection of wheels, but I mean, you can't beat that price. I'm gonna use them as some rollers. I kind of like hoard wheels a little bit and collect. So if I see something, I'll go buy it. If I can refinish them or I can resell them. But hey, 3-piece wheels, man, you can't beat that. Got a nice little good specs on it. They're 20 by 11 in the back, 20 by 9 in the front. Specs fit the car perfectly, so I just had to pick up on them. So I'll show you video coming like real soon on that, because I'm about to put these wheels on the car because I'm just tired of looking at the car stock already. So yeah, definitely keep posted. Hope you like this video, and there will be more. So if you're not a subscriber yet, please subscribe. If you like the video, hit the like button, and definitely you won't be disappointed. So stay tuned and enjoy that video. All right, so what we got here is your ambient LED interior kit. So it comes, I guess, by looking at it, it says it has like 238 feet of the fiber LED wire. Of course, it comes with the 12-volt charger, remote, and then you have 5 LEDs with the IR controller. Which, what I'm thinking, I just hate, I just hate having the, nothing wrong with it, but just more, I like having a more clean look, rather than just having the 12-volt charger plug into your cigarette lighter. I know it's easier, but I want more clean, hidden, tucked in look with everything. That way, you wouldn't be able to tell that it's something you just kind of added in there. So I'm just kind of planning out just by kind of looking at the kit. On the S-Class, the dash has kind of curves around underneath the edge of the carbon fiber paneling, and then it has a brake right here, and then just this little area right here. So that's the only part that I'm worried about as far as if I have enough, or am I gonna have to retrofit something. So we'll see what we have. With the measurements, it says I should have enough, but you know how that goes. You really don't know until you see. So what I'm gonna do is make up, just kind of do a rough install for the dash, and then I'll just see how much I have left over times by 4 for the door panels, and then we'll see how much I have, or what we may have to trim or make a little bit shorter on on a couple of areas to compensate for that, because the dash is pretty much the main kind of attraction. Everybody sees the dash first thing when you look at a car. It's always the first impression, all right, so let's see and get started. So this right here is the LED strip, or it's kind of like a piping, and then it has this, I guess, type of fiber plastic. So it's solid. So the idea is the LED pretty much shines through the LED pretty much shines through the end. The idea is the LED shines through the end of this, and then the light travels throughout the LED, through this LED strip. So kind of like fiber, how the light travels through that. If you ever seen those fiber optic light LED lights and those lamps and such. And the idea is this is going to be your mounting to tuck into any crease or parts of the paneling that you want to put it in. And then you insert, and then what you do is you insert this inside like so, and you trim the end off, insert this into the LED, and then the light will shine through the whole assembly. So what I'm doing here is I'm just trying to do a rough fitment just to see how much of this LED piping that I'm gonna have left over to do the doors, because I just want to make sure I'll be able to cover the dash, which is the most important part of this installation and what everybody's gonna see first. So don't have to put it in perfect. I'm just trying to see how much I have left. That way I can come up with a plan on the rest. It's always good to have a plan when you do some kind of installation. That way you don't get to the end part and then you're screwed because you don't have enough, or you didn't calculate how much you needed. So now the reason why I left this much slack is on the instructions it says to leave anywhere from 2 to 4 inches slack, so you'll be able to tuck the extra in towards the back of the panel or door panel, just to keep it secure and just to keep your wires hidden. So I didn't want to mark or anything. I just put this little twist tie on there just to give me an idea, and then I'll just measure out whatever I have left over. So I pretty much have it running with the factory wiring loom, which I just fished it out, fished the wiring out, ran it underneath. So I have it run underneath here, totally hidden, tucked in, behind the dash. Everything's totally hidden, you can't see it. Pretty much that factory look. Here behind this panel inside, so this is just like a dummy panel. It's nothing behind it, and it just pretty much comes off. This panel right here, this surround just snaps in. Pull that out, there's 2 screws behind there, and then it just releases this whole disc changer, and it's pretty much an empty space behind there where I just ran all the wires underneath the dash. I took off the dash panels underneath, which also had your torque. The factory ambient lighting is still installed, still works. I didn't want to mess with it, cut it, or tap into it, just because I just hate doing that with, you know, with the Mercedes, or, you know, just, I don't like cutting into stuff, you know, unless it really is needed. So once you turn on the ignition, it disables the factory ambient lighting. I didn't want to cut any wires or just disable it completely, just because I wanted to keep the factory just in case I would sell a car, or just wanted to return it back to factory. So this just is totally separate. So you have everything's controlled with the remote. So if you want to do, you know, various colors, green, blue, you know, orange, yellow, pretty much any color that you wanted to pick. This has your different colors. It also has the fades to where it'll fade different colors. I believe it's seven different colors. And then you also have, so you have the fades, the jumps, which it just jumps to different colors without fading in. So it's a pretty just quick change of color. And then you also have the setting with the music notes at the bottom, which it pretty much goes with the beat. So you have the adjustment of the brightness up here. You have the adjustment of the brightness up here, and then you can brighten it or dim it just by tapping on either button. So if I wanted to go red, brighten it up so to brighten. And when you reach the limit of the settings, it would just blink, telling you that that's the highest brightness. So if you wanted to dim it and go down, it would do the same thing as well. It would just blink whenever you reach the limit for the max that you could dim the lights. So the little thing that I did, so this is how it looks with the light off. And what I did was I ran right underneath, up over. I went into the dash and then out. Comes out on the other side of the steering wheel. Panel. Loops underneath the dash radio, and then it stops and goes in to the dash, which could be accessible through the side panel on the dash. It's pretty easy. Put that panel back on. So yeah, that's pretty much it, man. Tell me what you guys think. You know, change it up a little bit with the interior lighting, you know, to match with the carbon fiber. Let's keep my remote there. You can, I believe you can use the app also. There's like a LED RGB remote app. I'll look into it. I did it before doing some house lighting that I did for my kids' desk, and you're able to control, you know, RF with your phone by downloading an RGB LED app for a remote. So that's something you could try out. If I'll look into it, post something. But right for what now, I just wanted to give you guys something, you know, that I was working on. One of the different things I was working new.
First impression, you OPN. We should be closer than friends. If you OPN, engaging you's on my agenda. Request my chariot, get ya. The door's OPN. Take that hot road and hop in. monarch butterflies, you should open up. I'm trying to put your heart together, found it broken up. Going up in smoke, smoking up. Make sure the children in the house, she's inappropriate. The way she's approaching us, I disassociate. Exfoliate, the renegotiate. She's closing up. Come to visit me, she say that she the loneliest, and it's hard to open up. Open you up like a Pokeball. Open up, tear you out for a Pokeball. Let your emotions waterfall on me. Open up. Open up. Need to deep breathe, hard and complex.
Thanks for joining me, guys. Appreciate you watching. Hope you liked the video. If you did, hit the like button. If you're not a subscriber yet, hit the subscribe. You won't be disappointed if you're into Euros, Mercedes especially. So definitely stay tuned. Got more on the project with this car. Be on the lookout next week. Most of the stuff is coming in, so gonna have a full-on new look with this. Been kind of waiting just to have, you know, this car with some wheels on it, lowering links, so I'm gonna drop it, show you that as well. So kind of been waiting just to have a different look for this car finally, so everything's kind of coming in place. I think that's it. Well, I mean, that's not it. It's never it. So just appreciate you watching. I'll see you on the next video.